Hello and welcome to Talking Live. I'm Dr. Robi Ludwig, and today we have the founder of American Blossom Linens, Janet Wishnia. You're going to love to hear about her products. I've been using them, and they are very unique in a multitude of ways. Janet, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You come from a long line of being in the linen business.
Our family business started in 1931, but we bought another company that started in 1899.
Let's just go back and talk about what makes your product so unique. There are two factors that really stood out to me. Number one, it's organic.
Yeah, made out of organic cotton. Yep.
And good for the environment.
Yeah.
And also everything is American made.
Everything is American made, which today is, as you know, very unusual.
It is very unusual.
Especially a textile product being completely American made. Because in the 1980s, pretty much all of the textile manufacturing went overseas to China, mostly China and India.
And you made the decision to keep your business in America and American made for specific reasons.
Sure. Well, let me go back a little bit. This American Blossom Linens is a fairly new business for our company. Primarily, we have been in the hospitality and healthcare space. We manufacture bedding for hotels and hospitals and nursing homes and government facilities. More of a B2B kind of play. This American Blossom retail didn't really start till the beginning of 2019. So we were able to stay in the US because we make a lot of specialty items for hotels and healthcare facilities. So that, and we also are able to give them these specialty items very quickly. We have our own manufacturing plant, so we're able to manufacture these things for them very quickly, and they like that. Otherwise, buying from overseas takes months.
Right.
So that's kind of our specialty.
And I know just from, people who manufacture items in China, sometimes there are holidays that will close down plants for like a month or so. And so it's sometimes hard to predict and get items as quickly as
especially now. It's even harder now.
Yeah.
Right, with COVID.
Yes.
But things come on ships. They manufacture them and then it has to go on a ship, which takes a lot longer to get here. Yeah.
So you are really creating American jobs during
absolutely. That's a really important thing to us. Really important to my family that we are able to create jobs and keep jobs and grow the business. That I would say is pretty close to being number one in our book, which is why we do this.
For those who are not familiar with your American Blossom linens, what makes your company so unique? What makes your linens so unique?
So there's several things, like you spoke before. Our cotton, we're 100% cotton, and we're made out of organic cotton that's grown in West Texas. So organic cotton is non-GMO, and they don't use pesticides and herbicides when they grow it. So it's healthier for the user, healthier for the farmer and the planet and all of that. And our sheets are completely made in the USA, from the spinning of the yarn to the weaving to the sewing. Everything is made here. So we're employing people here, everything, including the elastic, the packaging, every single thing. And our sheets are a little bit heavier. They're kind of, somebody that I work with calls them vintage, modern vintage.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that word. They're a little bit heavier than the sheets you can buy from most other retailers. Kind of like the sheets maybe your grandmother would have had, that lasted for a really long time. They feel heavy, but they get soft. They're also, we We make them more generously sized, so they're a little bit bigger, so they fit your bed better. We have very thick elastic around the fitted sheet so that they stay on the bed. We have a big depth to it, so it fits on a lot of different size mattresses, because there's a lot
What
of
color does
mattresses.
it come in? Is there just one color, or are there multiple colors?
We have three
Don't
colors.
use dyes.
Yeah, we have three colors currently. We have a white, a natural, and we have what we call Latte Linen, which is made out of it's very special. This is very unique. Nobody else has anything like this. The cotton is grown in a brownish color. And so we use this cotton to spin the yarn and make the sheets, and then it's a color but doesn't have to be dyed. So it makes the sheets sort of a dark beige kind of color with like streaks of brown in it.
And how is this process better for the environment? Because so many people now are very conscious about environmental causes and the impact that various businesses have on the environment. In what ways is it better?
Well, you know, there are low impact dyes. There are some dyes that are okay to use, but most of the dyes that are used in textile manufacturing are very harmful. So this allows us to make it a color without using any dyes. And the cotton, this brown cotton, is also an organic cotton.
So you've seen something really interesting in your company during the pandemic. It sounds like business has been way better for you during this time. How do you explain that? I'm sure a lot of business owners want to hear your secret.
Yeah, there's a couple of, this particular, you know, we have several parts of our company. As I said, part of our company sells to hotels. So that part has had some challenges, right? Because not many people are traveling, especially business people. But this particular part of our business, the retail business, has grown 400% since the beginning of the year. And I think there's several explanations. Number one, people are staying home more. Mm-hmm. So they want to do more. They're spending a little more money in their home. So they're looking to redo their bedroom. They're sitting in bed, maybe working. And so they want to have a comfortable sheet. So that's the first thing. And secondly, I think people are looking for American-made products more. I think the whole issue with the shortage of the PPE supplies, I think people have been starting to think, hey, we need to have a manufacturing base here. We need to support our workers here. And I think they're being a little more thoughtful in their purchases. And also, obviously, the whole environmental thing, which has been becoming more to the forefront for a long time. But I think, that's part of it as well.
No, your company is very progressive in that way, because a lot of the factors behind the scenes that really matter are, is it environmentally healthy and good for the environment, and in what way? Is it American made? And, is it at a price point that people can afford, and does it last? Because people want to know if their products are going to last and not just be disposable, because that also is not great for the environment.
That's another big part of it. There's been a lot of attention paid recently to fast fashion and the harm that fast fashion does.
Yes.
And, fast fashion includes other textile items too, like bedding. And you don't want to just buy something and have it fall apart in a year and have to throw it away. You want it to last for a long time. So I think people are thinking from that perspective too. So it may cost a little more to buy it up front because it's a little higher quality, but if it lasts way longer, I call it your cost per use.
Yes.
A lot less.
So what price point are you set at? Is there a range?
Yeah, well, our queen is the most popular size. So our queen size is $289 for a set. A set includes a a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and 4 pillowcases. That's another way we're different. We include 4 pillowcases with every set because most companies only include 2 pillowcases with every set.
Mhm.
But most people have each person in a couple has 2 pillows. So you need 4 pillowcases. So we decided to make it a bit easier and include 4 with every set.
And we also know how important sleep is, and
Yes.
you've gotten feedback that your sheets help with a better night's sleep.
Yep. We've gotten emails from people who say they get such a good night's sleep now. Yep. They're not too hot. They're not too cold. I think they're just right.
They're perfect. And what other kinds of feedback have you heard regarding your linens?
We have, I don't know, something like 300 now, 5-star reviews or something of that nature. Yeah. People love it. We've had people that have bought 3 and 4 sets already now. And a lot of people comment about being made in the USA.
Yeah, no, that's a really important point.
Other than issues with, liking the quality and all of that, aside from that, I would say that's the most popular thing I'm hearing is thank you for making in the USA.
Yeah.
Thank you for employing people. Yeah. And it makes you feel good when you hear that.
No, you should feel good because you are just killing it on all fronts in terms of what's really important to people out there. Where can people find your product right now?
It's at our website is AmericanBlossomLinens.com, and you can go there. We're direct to consumer, so you buy directly from us. We have a Facebook page and Instagram, which are at American Blossom Linens.
And we'll make sure to have a link up so everyone can find your American Blossom linens and experience it for themselves. We have a special code for everybody that is watching us today, 20% off. And Janet, what is that code?
That code would be Dr. Robi 20.
Dr. Robi 20!
That's
How
it.
great is that? Okay, terrific. Janet, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's so nice.
And for giving our audience that special discount. We so appreciate it. And hopefully you'll come back.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.